Hi everyone, hope you are all good. We are here for grade 9 math. You can find all the lessons on inverse.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll 9 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. You jump to start with the chapter single variable inequalities. The lessons we're going to cover today are graph solutions to step linear inequalities, graph solutions to advanced linear inequalities, solve advanced linear inequalities, and graph compound inequalities. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So let's just start with the okay, I'm on grade 9 math chapter we are on right now, a single variable inequality. Let's just start with the lesson, and that is graph solutions to graph solutions to two sublinear inequalities. Solve the inequality and graph the solution. 4D minus 4 is less than 4. So you need to remove that negative 4. So you need to do inverse operation. You need to add 4 both sides, right? When you add 4 both sides, that is 4D is less than 8. Divide both sides by 4, so D is less than 2. The correct option is D is less than 2. Let's start with the test questions. Five plus 2a is less than negative 3. So let's just do the inverse operation. The first thing we need to do is we need to remove that 5. So subtract 5 both sides. You are left with 2a less than negative 4. Divide both sides by 2, so a is negative 8. A is less than negative 4. That means you need to shoot the left of negative 4 because A is less than negative 4. So you have to shift to the left of negative 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. Negative 5 plus 2n is less than 3. So just add 5 both sides first. -5 plus 2 and is less than 3. Add 5 both sides. So 5 minus 5 is 5 minus 5 cancel out. We are left with plus 2 n is less than 8. So n is less than 4. Again, we have to shade to the left of 4 because n is less than 4. So you need to shade to the left of 4. Okay, option number 2 is the correct option. 3 plus 2y is less than -5. Subtract 3 both sides. Y is less than -8. Y is less than -4. Shade from -4 to the left. Option number 2 is the correct option. -y minus 3 is less than 1. Add 3 both sides. -y, -3 plus 3 and 1 plus 3. Y is less than 4. So y is greater than -2. So 2 is the correct option. That is shade to the right of -4. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is shade to the right of -4. Ten plus 7z is less than equal to 3. Subtract 10 both sides. Seven z is less than -7. Z is less than -1. Shade from -1 to the left. You can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. The next lesson is graph solutions to advanced linear inequalities. Solve the inequality in 5 times d plus 3 plus 6 is greater than equal to 1. Just multiply 5 with d plus 3, that is 5d plus 15 plus 6 is greater than equal to 1. So 15 plus 6 is 21. 5d plus 21 is greater than equal to 1. Now subtract 21 both sides. So 5d is greater than -20. Divide both sides by 5. So d is greater than equal to 4. So shade to the right side of -4, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Solve the inequality and graph the solution. C minus 1 over 2 is less than or equal to 1. That is C minus 1 is less than equal to 2. C is less than equal to 2 plus 1. C is less than equal to 3. So shade from 3 to left. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is shade from 3 to the left. Solve the inequality and graph the solution. That is 5d plus 15 plus 6 is greater than equal to 1. 5d plus 21 is greater than equal to 1. 5d is greater than equal to -20. D is greater than equal to negative 4. So D is greater than negative 4. Shade from negative 4 to the right. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is shade from negative 4 to the right. Q plus 2 over 3 is less than negative 2. That is Q plus 2 is less than negative 6. Q is less than negative 6 minus 2. So Q is less than negative 8. So shade to the left of negative 8. Shade to the left of negative 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. S minus 4 divided by negative 6 is greater than 1. That is S minus 4 is greater than negative. So S is negative 6 plus 4. S is greater than negative 2. Shaded to the left of negative 2. Shade to the left of negative 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Left of negative 4. That is shade to the left of negative 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself today. Let me just move on to this lesson. The next lesson is solve advanced linear inequalities. Let's just start with the test questions. 3 times c minus 11 is less than 7. That is 3c minus 39 minus 11 is less than 7. So negative 9 and negative 11 is that is negative 50. So add 50 both sides. So 3c is less than 57. Now divide both sides by 3. So c is less than 19. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is c is less than 19. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is c is less than 19. Negative 1 times m plus 1 minus 3 is less than 16. Negative m minus 1 minus 3 is less than 16. Negative m is less than 16 plus 4. Negative m is less than 12, so m is less than 20. We need to add m is greater than negative 20. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is m is greater than negative 20. Option number 2 is the correct option. H minus 5 divided by negative 7 is less than or equal to 1. That is, H minus 5 is less than or equal to negative 7. That is, H is less than negative plus 5. So H is less than equal to, no, that is greater because you multiplied negative 7 on the other side. So H is greater than or equal to negative 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is, option number 1 is the correct option. M minus 12 divided by 4 is greater than or equal to 2. So that is M minus 12 is greater than or equal to 8. So M is greater than or equal to 8 plus 12. That is M is greater than or equal to 20. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. Next lesson is so graph compound inequalities. Graph the compound inequality. Negative 1 is less than x and less than equal to 3. Negative 1 is less than x. That means x is less than 1. That means 1 is less than x and less than 3. Let's just start with the test question. Negative 6 is less than negative 5. So that is the shade between negative 5 and negative 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is shade between negative 5 and negative 6. Two is less than equal to x less than equal to 4. That is shade between 2 to 4. That is shade between 2 to 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Six is less than equal to x less than equal to 7. So which is the correct option? That is shade between 6 to 7. Option number 2 is the correct option. One is less than equal to x less than 4. So which is the correct option? That is shade between 1 to 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is shared between -7 to 0. Option number one is the correct option. That is shared between 3 to 4. Option number two is the correct option. That is shared between -1 to 3. Option number two is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 9 math. Chapter we're working on is single variable inequalities. The lessons we have covered today are graph solutions to two-step linearities, graph solution to advanced linear inequalities, solve advanced linear inequalities, and graph compound inequalities. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons you just did. That is your homework until the next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write down the question in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusion if you have any. So any questions you can ask if you have any. No questions. Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.